What's something you've done that is so embarrassing it still keeps you up at night? I spent an entire week building the biggest presentation of my career. My ad agency landed this massive client, and I was the one leading the pitch. We're talking about a company worth millions, and if we got this deal, it meant promotions, bonuses, maybe even my own office with actual windows. The presentation was scheduled for Monday morning at 9 o'clock sharp. Sunday night, I stayed up until 2 in the morning going through every single slide, making sure the fonts matched, checking my notes, rehearsing my talking points in front of my bathroom mirror like some kind of lunatic. But here's where I messed up. While I was working, I had like 15 tabs open on my laptop. One of them was the work presentation. Another one was this silly birthday slideshow I'd been secretly making for my girlfriend Emma. It was supposed to be funny and sweet, full of inside jokes and embarrassing photos of us. I'd been working on it for weeks. Around midnight, exhausted and running on coffee, I saved everything and shut my laptop. Didn't think twice about it. Monday morning, I walked into that glass conference room feeling like a king. I had my best suit on, the one I save for important days. The entire executive team was there. My boss Kevin sat at the head of the table looking stern as always, and across from us sat 6 people from the client's board of directors, all wearing expensive watches and judging expressions. I plugged in my USB drive, smiled at everyone, and hit present. The projector hummed to life. I started talking, confident, smooth, hitting every point perfectly. I was crushing it. This was my moment. Then I clicked to slide 3. My brain took a second to register what I was seeing. There on the massive screen behind me was a photo of a cat in a tiny hat holding a rose. Big, bold letters across the top read, "You're the only one who makes me feel like I'm not completely useless." My mouth went dry. I could feel everyone's eyes burning into the back of my head. I tried to click forward, hoping maybe it was just one weird glitch. Next slide, a fake movie poster with me and Emma's faces photoshopped onto it. The title said, "Love in the Time of Overdraft." Below it in smaller text, "Coming soon to a relationship near you." Someone coughed. I heard my boss shift in his chair. Panic shot through my entire body like ice water. I reached for my laptop to shut it down, but my hands were shaking so bad I hit the wrong key. Suddenly, music started blasting through the conference room speakers. Slow, dramatic piano music, the kind you'd hear in a sad movie proposal scene. The slideshow kept auto-advancing. Next was a screenshot of our very first text conversation where I'd accidentally called her Amber for 3 messages straight. Then came a bullet point list titled, "Reasons Why You're Hotter Than Rachel from Accounting," with gems like, "Better laugh," "Doesn't microwave fish," and "Hasn't reported me to HR yet." I finally managed to kill the presentation, but the damage was already done. The room sat in the loudest silence I've ever experienced. One of the client's board members was staring at his phone. Another was looking out the window like she wanted to jump through it. My boss had turned this deep shade of purple I didn't know human skin could achieve. I cleared my throat. Wrong deck. Nobody laughed. Nobody said anything. They just stared. Kevin stood up and said we'd reschedule. The clients filed out without shaking anyone's hand. One of them muttered something about professionalism on their way out the door. That afternoon, I got called into HR. They gave me a formal written warning for unprofessional conduct and made me sit through a lecture about separating personal and professional materials. My coworkers wouldn't look at me in the hallway. Someone had already made Rachel from accounting aware of the list. 2 days later, the client officially pulled out of the deal, sent an email saying they'd decided to go with another agency. My boss didn't yell. He just looked disappointed, which somehow felt worse.